everybody, it's Anne here from positivelypapercraft.co.uk and welcome to project number 1 of my new Sale-A-Bration Sunday series. Now today we're using Epic Celebrations. I think this is such a nice set and great for meals. So today's project is this, which I love. I think it's so elegant looking as well, but just really nice. And it's got You're Awesome, which I've heat embossed. It's got some heat embossing all around and all of the shoes, and then inside it holds some little sweeties, okay, or whatever you want it to hold. And it's a really good size box as well. It measures 4.5 tall, so you can get lots in there, and I think it's lovely. So, and it's a different shape as well. It's not a hexagon, it's I don't know what you call it really, but it's more of a squashed hexagon, if that makes sense. But yeah, I love that. So if you want to find out how to make it, stick around and I'll show you how. Okay, to make our box we're using Epic Celebrations, which is a freebie you can get if you spend £45. And I really like this set because I think it's good for meals. And I'm going to use the shoes, the headphones, the little dots, and You're Awesome, okay? For our base I'm using Thick Very Vanilla, which needs to measure 5 5/8 by 11 inches. The lid is Dapper Denim, and this needs to measure 11 1/4 by 3 5/8, alright? So we're going to do some stamping on our base first using the shoes and some Dapper Denim ink. This is the second time I've done this video because the first time I had stamped it all and it was all ready, and then I realised I'd cut it too short, so never mind. Right, so I've got the shoes, so I'm just going to ink them up. And I'm just going to go kind of along the top. I wonder if you can hear that ice cream man. I've got the window open because this room is, as you know, it's pretty small and it gets really warm in here. And next door's got the Hoover on, so never mind. Just keep stamping along. I mean, you don't have to kind of do it in this kind of pattern if you don't want to. You can just randomly put them anywhere really. It is entirely up to you. Alright, so I'm happy with that for the shoes. Then I'm going to move on to the little dots, and I'm just going to put them in between where the shoes are. I think I am happy with that. And then I'm going to take our stamping trimmer and we're now going to do some scoring. Right, I'm going to be back in a sec. There's somebody at my door. Sorry about that, everyone. It was the gardener at the door. Okay, so we're going to score this on the long side at 1 3/4. Three and a half inches, 5 1/4, 7 inches, and 8 3/4. Okay, 8 3/4, and I think I've missed a measurement off there. And also 10 1/2. So that is what you will have now. So we got 1 2 3 4 5 6, and we've got a little section to put it together. Short side, we're going to put it in at 4 inches, and we're going to score it at 4. Okay, so the small section will be the bottom, these ones will be the top. Now we're going to score the lid because it's going to help me know where I want to heat emboss my stamp, because we're going to do a bit of heat embossing. So take the lid and we want to score the long side. Now I've had to go in a 1/16 of an inch, I'm sorry, but there was really no other way I could get it to fit. So score the long side at 1 13/16, and that's just count 13 of those little marks here. So we've got 2 4 6 8 10 12 13. So it's just one more little mark after the 1 3/4. So 1 13/16, 3 9/16, 2 4 6 8, which is just one little mark after the 3 1/2, 5 3/8, 7 1/8, 8 15/16, which is just one before the 9, and 10 3/4. Turn it to the short side and we are going to score at 2 inches. Okay, so the slightly longer, the 2-inch bit will be the bottom bit of the box, because the small ones will be where the box is going to fold over and close, if that makes sense. Okay, so we are going to heat emboss this. So as I said, the larger pieces will be the actual piece of our box, and the smaller pieces will be the bit that closes, keeps it closed. So you want it where your smaller bits are at the top. Okay, so we're going to heat emboss along the bottom, and we're going to use the headphones. And what we're going to do is we're just going to heat emboss the headphones in each little box with silver powder. Okay, so I'm just going to probably do a few on camera and then do the rest off, because it's probably going to take a while to do this. Okay, so I've given that a good wipe, and I've got my Versamark here. I'm just going to ink up the headphones. and we're just going to pop them just in all these boxes along the bottom. Try and get them in the middle. Hope you can see that. There we go. So I'm just popping these along here. Okay, so there is all our sweet little headphones, and I'm going to pop silver embossing powder on this and then heat set it, and I will be back when that's done. Okay everybody, there is our gorgeous headphones which are embossed in silver, and there is the base of our lovely box. So we're going to fold and burnish these now. We're going to do some cutting of what we don't need. Alright, so we'll start with this bit first. Now, we don't want to cut off the bottom here, we want to turn it upside down and we want to cut along this way. So we're just going to cut down all of these score lines. And then we're going to remove this little rectangle here because we don't need this. So you should have that now, okay? Now with this one, we are going to cut the bottom. So cut up all of the score lines. It's a really simple box to make, but I think it looks really, really nice, and I think it would be great for a nail, as I've said before. Remove this bottom rectangle because we don't need this. So you should have that now, okay? So I'm going to take my fast fuse and I am going to pop some just straight down the strip here, and I'm going to stick the box together. So now this could be a hexagon box as well, but we don't want it in a hexagon, we kind of want it sort of squished like that, okay? So that's going to be the back. So what I do is all I do is that's the back, so I just push these two little bits down like that, and then the third one, then I do the same with them ones. So as long as they go to here, are lined up to here, you know you're going to have that correct shape. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Tombow excuse me, and I'm just going to pop a little bit down these edges here, and that is going to stick onto there. I'm just going to hold that for a little bit. Then I'm going to pop some on this square here. and this square here. And then just the end of this square. Otherwise you're going to have glue in the box. And that is how we keep our shape for this. So we can turn it over and just press these down, make sure it's stuck. Alright, and if those little bits do kind of peek over, you can just snip them off, that's not a problem. Okay, and we just want to make sure we've got glue right on the edge of these because we don't want these sticking up. The same on this one, just a little bit of glue on the bottom there to keep it down. And that's the back anyway, so it doesn't really matter because that's why I folded it that way, so it's smooth on the front of the box. Okay, so that is the base done. The lid, I'm going to pop some fuse on the side there, and I'm going to stick the box together so it should meet up like that. And then this is going to be exactly the same. So I'm going to have these three come down and the two sides and then the top. So you're going to have the same shape as the bottom, okay? So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue down the side of these two and just stick that to there. Okay, then I'm going to pop some glue on here. That is going to go onto there. Same with this one, and then just some on the edge of here. Okay, and I'm just going to turn that over, make sure it's stuck, and glue on there. That looks okay to me, doesn't look straight. I hope I've done this right because the lid should fit. There we go. Isn't that a gorgeous little box? I think it's so sweet. Really, really nice, and the lid fits perfectly. So we need to cover all of this now. So I have got a large scallop oval in Very Vanilla and a smaller oval in Dapper Denim. And this is going to cover all of the bit there that we've you know, used to stick the box down. So I want to quickly heat emboss the You're Awesome on here. Yeah, I really like this box. I think it's quite stylish looking as well, and it's actually really deep. You can fit loads in here. It measures, it's 4.5 inches tall, so you can get lots in there. I've got the You're Awesome and my Versamark, so I'm just going to ink this up. And I'm going to put it on the Dapper Denim, and then I'm going to emboss it with silver powder as well. Okay, get my powder. There we go. And I'm just going to grab the heat tool. Just going to quickly heat set this because I don't think the plug reaches all the way to the desk, so if you just bear with me a second because I've unplugged the heat tool. Sorry, I'd unplugged the heat tool, but there we go. That's gorgeous. I love that sentiment. So I'm going to glue this onto, well, I'm going to use fast fuse actually and put it onto the very vanilla oval. Just try and get it in the middle if I can. That's okay. And then on the back I'm going to put some dimensionals. Just like that. And just peel this back and off, and we're going to pop this onto the top of our lid. I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. And then I have got some little mini sweetie bags here. I've got Skittles and I've got Jelly Tots. They are going to go into my little box here. There we go. Then I'm going to pop the lid on. That is gorgeous. I think that is just so nice and stylish. And then I think what I'm going to do as well is I've got some of these glitter enamel dots, and I'm looking for a pokey tool, and I might just pop a little one on the top there. Isn't that beautiful? So I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry we got interrupted a few times, but all the info's on my blog, and I hope you've enjoyed the first of Sale-A-Bration Sunday. So I will be back again next week with lots more tutorials. So thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.